So many of you from such a long time continuously asking me to do a meetup. So finally we are doing a meetup on 26th of December at DLF Cyber Hub Gurgaon at 4 p.m. And I will update you all about the exact location on the very same day in my Instagram story. Farid and Pulkit will be also there, and I guess this will be the first meetup of Prop Firm Trader in India. So I'm really excited to meet you all on 26th of December at DLF Cyber Hub Gurgaon at 4 p.m. And don't forget to share this video with your trader friend so that they can come also. Now let's talk about instant funding Prop Firm and instant funding accounts. So in October, in just 1 month, I have taken 4 payout from instant funding, and approx I have withdrawn $9,000 plus in payout. So my first payout was $600, then my second payout was $1,400, then third payout was $3,000, and the fourth payout was $3,800. The reason why my first payout was very small is that majority of the prop firm reject the payout when the payout is big. So I was just testing that whether this prop firm gonna pay me out or not. So when I requested the first payout, I get the payout in just 4 or 5 hours. Then when my second payout, which was of $1,400, I even get that payout in just 4 or 5 hours only. And after that, I requested a bigger payout of $3,000. Again, the same story, 4 or 5 hours. And when I requested my fourth payout, that is of $3,800, I again get the payout in 4 or 5 hours. So this prop firm literally come in my top 5 prop firm list. And I have talked about this thing in my Instagram story multiple times whenever I get the payout from instant funding, that this prop firm is doing really good and paying out to the trader in just 4 or 5 hours. And whether the payout amount is small, 3-digit payout, or whether the payout amount is big, 4-digit or 5-digit payout, they'll pay out to the trader in just 4 or 5 hours. And I was talking about this thing in my Instagram story, and earlier as well, I was not a promoter of instant funding. And even now as well, I am not a promoter of instant funding. I don't have any code, or I don't have any link, I don't have anything with instant funding. I was telling you all the experience which I'm getting from instant funding, because you all know that so many prop firms has rejected my payout just because the payout amount was big. You know what happened with Alpha Capital? They rejected the payout just because the payout amount was big, even when everything was clear that I have not breached any of their rule. I have already made a video on Instagram about that, so you can go and check that video. So basically, yes, I was getting great experience with instant funding. Because of that, I was telling you all in my Instagram story to go for this prop firm. Then I guess after my second or third payout, their social media team also reached out to me for the collaboration, and I was like, this prop firm is giving payout in such a short duration of time, and they don't have any hidden rule or anything like that. Apart from that 50% margin rule, I guess there is no hidden rule in instant funding. So I was like, I'm getting the payout on time in just 4 or 5 hours, whether the payout amount is $600 or whether the payout amount is $3,000. So I was like, yeah, we can definitely collaborate because the prop firm is really good. Then their social media team told me this thing that I have been blacklisted from their platform, and because of that, I can't collaborate with them. And after that, I asked them what exactly is the issue. I didn't breach any of their rule, I didn't did anything wrong, why I have been blacklisted from that platform, but I'm not getting any sort of response. Then I reached to their customer support, and from them I emailed them for around 15-20 days, but I was not getting any sort of response. Then in November, I finally made a video on instant funding where I said this thing that this prof has blacklisted me without giving me any reason. And after that video, their higher management reached out to me and they told me that they never blacklisted me in the first place, and it was the mistake of their social media team. They communicated me the wrong thing that I have been blacklisted from their platform. And once their social media team told me this thing that I have been blacklisted, even after that, I have taken a payout from instant funding. So my fourth payout, which is of $3,800 approx, I have taken that payout after their social media team told me this thing that I have been blacklisted. So they cleared out this thing that I was never blacklisted from their platform, and the reason why their support team was not giving me any reason why I have been blacklisted, because even they don't know why I'm asking this thing, because in the backend everything was right, and even they were like, why I'm asking this question even when I was never blacklisted from their platform. So they cleared out this thing that this was the mistake and miscommunication from the social media team, and I was never blacklisted from their platform. And then their higher management gave me $100,000 account as well as a compensation, and they gave me two $25,000 account for the giveaway. So I'm doing a giveaway as well with instant funding where I'll be giving away two $25,000 account, and all you have to do to participate in this giveaway is follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow instant funding as well on Instagram and Twitter, and comment down why I should select you as the winner of the giveaway. I'll pick one winner from YouTube and I'll pick one winner from Twitter. So comment why I should select you as the winner, and I will pick the giveaway winner on Christmas, that is on 25th of December. So yes, this was the thing. Because of all the miscommunication from the social media team side, all these issue happened. And I'm still saying this thing that this prop firm is great because I have taken 4 payout, consistent 4 payout each and every week, and all my payout I received in just 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, this prop firm is doing good. And even earlier I was not promoting this prop firm, and even now I am not promoting this prop firm. It's just that I have made a video where I was saying that this prop firm did scam. So I am just clearing out thing because they already sorted out everything for me and they clear out that this was the miscommunication from the social media team side and actually I was never blacklisted. So yes, everything was clear. Now in that video, I've also told you this thing that why you should never go for instant funded account. So basically there are 2 or 3 type of account, which is 1-step account, 2-step account, 3-step account, and then there comes the instant funded account. In that video, my major focus was that why you should never go for instant funded account. So let me tell you that thing again because I have deleted that video from YouTube because all the issues were cleared. So I am telling you again this thing that why no matter which prop firm it is, you should never go for instant funded account. You should always go for 1-step, 2-step or 3-step, and my preference is always go for 2-step because in 1-step challenge the drawdown limit is 6% or 7%. In 3-step challenge also the drawdown limit is 6% or 7%, and in majority of the instant funded account again the drawdown limit is 6% or 7%. But when you go for a 2-step account, you'll get the drawdown limit of 10%. In majority of the prop firm you'll get the drawdown limit of 10%, and that is the best thing. For example, you take a $100,000 account, you'll get 10% drawdown limit. So you'll get $10,000 to trade with. But if you take a 1-step account, you'll get 6% drawdown limit. So there you are getting only $6,000 to trade with. That is the reason why I always suggest you to go for 2-step challenge. Now let me explain you why. Apart from 2-step challenge, you can still consider 1-step or 3-step challenge, but why you should never go for instant funded account. And a quick disclaimer, all the prop firm which I'm going to share with you, I've taken payout from almost all the prop firm. I'm just using their website to explain you all why you should never go for instant funded account. And I don't have any sort of issue with any other prop firm. I have traded with GFT, I've taken payout with GFT, I've traded with instant funding, I've traded with Aqua Funded, I've traded with funding pips, I've taken multiple payout from almost all the prop firms. But I'm just using their website to explain you all why you should never go for instant funded account. There is this one prop firm as well, Funded Squad, which I have not used, but one of my friend Payout used it and he has taken payout as well. Even I am using Funded Squad as an example to show you why you should never go for instant funded account. So without wasting any time, let me directly explain you why you should never go for instant funding accounts. Now there is this instant funded account, and I will explain you everything with the $10,000 account because it is easy for you and it is easy for me as well to explain you everything with that. So now if you see, I've already told this thing that I've already taken payout from almost all the prop firms which I'm showing here. I'm just using their website to explain you why you should not go for instant funding account and why you should go for 1-step, 2-step account. Here is the instant funding website, and if you go for 2-step account, normal $10,000 account will cost you $89. After discount something it will cost you around maybe $75 or $80, and a 1-step account again $10,000 will cost you again $89, and after maybe discount it will again cost you around $75 or $80. Now if you see, in a 2-step account you will get a daily drawdown limit of 5% and a maximum drawdown limit of 10%, and in a 1-step account you'll get daily drawdown limit of 3% and maximum drawdown limit of 8%. But when you go for an instant funded account, on a $10,000 account will cost you $440. Maybe after discount it will cost you around $400. But now you see the difference. A 2-step $10,000 account will cost you around $80 only, and a instant funding $10,000 account will cost you $400. And after paying $400, the thing is what exactly you are getting. You are getting a maximum drawdown limit of 10%. So basically you are getting only $1,000 to trade with because it's a $10,000 account and you will getting 10% drawdown limit, that is $1,000. So all you are getting is $10,000 to trade with and nothing else. So you see there is no point of putting $400 to get only $1,000 to trade with, because even after paying $400 you have to make 5% before you can withdraw your profit, and once you withdraw your profit, the profit split will be again 70 or 80% something. But here if you go for a 2-step account, $10,000 account will cost you around $80 only and you will get $1,000. So this is a good deal where you are paying $80. Majority of the prop firm has 1-step account of, majority of the prop firm have $10,000 account which cost approx $60, $70 or $80. So let's keep it $70. So you're paying $70 and you're getting $1,000 to trade with. In 1-step account where the maximum drawdown limit is 8%, you are getting $800 to trade with. Here in instant funded account, you are paying $400 and you are getting only $1,000 to trade with. Like, this is not at all a good deal for you, because after paying this $400, you have to follow all the rules. You can't trade the news. You have to follow their 50% margin rule. You have to follow other 20 different rules which they have. You can't hold your position. Maybe after some add-on you can do that as well. But you are paying $400 and all you are getting is $1,000 to trade with. What I think is better apart from doing this thing is put $400 in your broker account and use higher leverage. At least once you put $400 in your broker account and use higher leverage, everything you make, you can withdraw that thing at any time when you want. There is no time limit that you have to make at least 5%. After that only you can withdraw your profit. There is no new trading rule. There is literally no rule. You can trade as the way you want and you can withdraw the profit anytime you want, and 100% of the profit which you make will be yours. There is nothing like 20% the profit will keep and they will pay you 70, 80 or whatever percent. Everything will be yours without following any rules. Profit is really good thing when you are trading with one step or two step account, but literally there is no point of going for an instant funded account because you are getting just 2x of the money which you are putting, and you can easily get leverage in the broker. So there is literally no point of putting $400 to get $1,000 to trade with. Now let me again explain this thing with another Profom app. So this is again a $10,000 account, and if I go for two-step account, they don't have $10,000. So for this, let's take a $50,000 account. You will get maximum drawdown of 10% and a daily drawdown of 5%. That is something like you are on a $50,000 account, you are getting $5,000 to trade with, and the daily drawdown limit is $2,500. But if you go for instant funded account, in a $50,000 account, you are only getting 8%. That is $4,000. That is also okay. But the main thing is now here you are paying approx $1,900. It is approx $2,000 only. So again, you see, you are paying $2,000 to get a $4,000 account to trade with, because here the number you see is $50,000, but this is not the actual account size. The actual thing which you have to trade with is this 8% drawdown limit. Again, in instant funding also, the actual thing with which you can trade is this 10% drawdown. So 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. So after paying $400, you get only $1,000 to trade with. The same thing here. After paying approx $1,900, you're only getting $4,000 to trade with. This is again 2x of the money which you are putting. Again, if you have $2,000, then go and obviously put that $2,000 in a broker account and use leverage. At least you don't have to make at least 4 or 5% before you can withdraw the payout. You don't have to follow all the rules. You can do martingale. You can use more than 50% of the margin. You can trade news. You can do anything. The profit which you make will be 100% yours. You can withdraw the amount at any time when you want. So putting amount in a broker is better than buying an instant funded account any time with any ABC Profom. The only Profom account which you all should choose is two-step or one-step. And the same thing is with Aqua Funded as well. Like a $10,000 account is costing you $429. That is again after discount. So here you see a two-step $10,000 account is costing you $66, where you are getting a maximum loss of 8%, which is you're getting $800 to trade with. But when you go for a instant funding account, $10,000 account cost you $429, and the maximum loss limit is 6%. That is $600 only. So this is even worse than instant funding and GFT, because they have literally the lowest maximum loss limit, and there is no point of putting $429 to just get $600 to trade with, and then you have to follow all the rules again. Every platform has different rule. You have to follow all the rules. You have to go through all the stressful thing, and the payout is again, you will get the payout after 14 days. So this is not at all a good thing to do. Now the same thing with Funded Squad as well. I don't have any issue with any platform. Their one step or two step challenge is really good. As I already said this thing that I have used all the Profom except Funded Squad, and I have taken multiple payout from all the Profom. I am just talking about instant funding accounts of all the Profom. Why you should never go for an instant funding account. Apart from that, you can obviously go for their one-step or two-step account. So now you see their $50,000 account will cost you $449. Maybe after there will be some sort of discount. So maybe after discount, this will cost you around $350 or $400. Let's see, $400. That is on a monthly basis here in Funded Squad. And all you are getting is maximum loss limit of 6%. And you can only withdraw your profit if you make 5%. And the profit split you'll get is 60% only. So now let's say this thing that you will buy a $50,000 account. All you are getting is $3,000 to trade with, because the drawdown limit is 6% only, and you have to make 5% before you can withdraw the amount. They are saying this thing that this is the instant funded account, but Actually, this is not an instant funded account with any prop firm, because they have a limit, because they have the limit that without making certain percentage you can't withdraw the profit. In instant funding there was 5% limit. Before that you can't withdraw your profit, and in instant funding I guess that is in the first payout only, but here in the funded squad every time you have to make 5% in order to withdraw the profit. So you see, like, if you pass a pro forma account of $50,000 only, you will get a drawdown limit of 10,000 and you make around 8%, then you make 5% and then you get the account. And in a funded account, if you make just $200, $300, even then you can withdraw the amount and you don't have to make 5% each and every single time to withdraw the profit. But here it is an instant funded account. Still, firstly, every month you have to pay $449, or you can pay one time $2,000, and all you are getting is this $3,000 to trade with. And again, without making 5%, you can't withdraw your profit. So on a $50,000 account, you have to make at least $2,500. Before that, you can't withdraw the profit. And if you go for a monthly plan, maybe you start on 1st of January, and by 30th of January, if you don't make 5%, then you have to pay again. Then again in February, maybe in next 30 days, you don't make 5%, then you have to pay again. And maybe you pay one-time fees which is of $2,000, which is again not at all a good thing, because after paying $2,000, you are only getting 6% to trade with. That is $3,000. So you are paying $2,000 and you are getting $3,000 to trade with. And I guess this is more than enough to explain you why you should never go for instant funded account. And even if you pay this one-time fees, you again have to make 5% every time to withdraw the profit, because they have clearly mentioned this thing, 5% on every payout cycle. This is basically a challenge only. Isn't it better to pay just $200 or $300, get a $50,000 account where the drawdown limit is $5,000? You will get the payout if you just make $200 or $300 only. But here you pay $2,000 and you get a drawdown limit of $3,000 only, which is not even 2x of the money you paid. And on every payout cycle, you have to make 5%. Not only that, you'll get only 60% of the profit. So if you make $2,500, that is 5% of $50,000 account, you'll get only $1,500 in profit. Maybe this thing 60% increase after every payout, but I guess things are clear now, and you can watch this part where I've explained everything again and again if things are not getting clear to you. But putting money in a broker is way better than buying an instant funded account. Prop firm is only good when you are buying 2-step or 1-step challenge. If you are going for a instant funded account, then it is a worst kind of thing in which you are putting your money. Like, yeah, this is the thing. Instant funding, a $10,000 account costed you $400, you're getting only $1,000 to trade with. Same with Echo Funded, you are paying $429 and you are only getting $600 to trade with. This is not even 2x of the money which you are putting. And again, you have to follow all the rules, which is again a stressful thing. And again, the payout which you'll get is 60, 70 or 80% only. Gold funded trader, where a $50,000 account costs you around, again, $2,000 approx, and you are getting only 8%, which is $4,000 to trade with. And again, you have to follow all the rules and go through all the things. And then this is funded squad, where again, you are paying either on the monthly basis or one-time fees. If you see on the monthly basis also, if you didn't make any profit, like if you didn't reach to 5%, and again you have to pay for the next month, which is not all a good thing. And if you pay for a one-time fees, which is $2,000, maybe after discount it is less, but even if it is $1,500 after discount, then all you are getting is $3,000 to trade with. So after putting $1,500, you are only getting $3,000 to trade with. So my suggestion will always be go for a broker. At least you don't have to follow any rules. The profit will be 100% yours. You don't have to go for any stressful thing like whether this profit is gonna pay you out or not. You don't have to wait for 14 days or 1 week. You don't have to make certain percentage before you can withdraw your profit. Instead of going for instant funded account, always go for personal accounts and always put your money in a personal account. Never buy an instant funded account. There is this one example of Funding Pips also. Funding Pips has recently launched their instant funded account. To be very true, I think they have this one thing only which is hard, which is 15% consistency rule. Apart from that, I think apart from all the prop firms which I have shared, and there are multiple other prop firms as well which are offering instant funded account, there is this funding pep account which I find worth it, because 15% thing is obviously hard, but you can at least make it, and you are getting 5%. So on a $10,000 account, you are getting $500 to trade with. But the thing is, you are only paying $99. So at least here even you are getting 5x of the money which you are putting. While in other prop firms, you are only getting 2x of the money which you are putting. And prop firm is basically used as a leverage, as a tool where you can make maximum amount of money. But in majority of the prop firm, you are only getting 1.5x or 2x of the money which you are putting, which is not all a good thing. I guess things are clear. Instant funded accounts are not all worth it. Instead of going for instant funded account, always go for personal account. Prop firms are good. Even the prop firms which I have shared, all the prop firms, from all the prop firms I have taken payout. From Funded Squad, I have not taken a single payout, but Parida has taken payout from Funded Squad as well. And his challenge was also, I guess, 1-step or 2-step account from Funded Squad. And play this video again if things are not clear. If you watch this part where I have explained each and everything in detail, you get this thing that why I am saying this thing, that instant funded account is not all worth it. And I hope majority of the things are clear. And if you still have any doubt, do watch the part again where I have cleared all the things. And still, if there is anything left, and if still you are confused, there's Discord. Do ask me anything in Discord, in journal chat. Tag me and ask me anything. Or you can ask me anything in the comment. I'll try to explain that thing in my next video. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video. And see you on 26th of December at DLF Cyber Hub Gurgaon at 4 PM. We'll update you about the exact location on the very same day on my Instagram story. See you.